Hey guys, Fry here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be playing some more Mortal Kombat 1 games, and in today's episode, online matches, we're going to be playing Sindel, because I got the Deception skin. It was a while ago that I got it, but I got it. We're going to be using Kung Lao because that is who I prefer. I do and can use other cameos like Sub-Zero and Serena, that's it. But I just prefer Kung Lao, and going up against a Ashura, you don't really have too much need for Sub-Zero. Because there's not too many projectiles really for you to absorb. I mean, you can, especially with them using Serena, it can come in handy. Can we also just take a moment to appreciate how gorgeous this skin is? Like, God, I love this Deception skin. It's perfect. They really nailed the skins this time. Like the Shang Tsung and Quan Chi ones look amazing as well. Shao Kahn's is awesome as well. I think it's his Deception one, but from the GameCube version where they added extra characters like Shao Kahn and Frost. I believe Shao Kahn was like bottom tier though, so that's kind of sad news for him. In that game anyway. Then again, I don't really know how Sindel was in that game. Are you gonna break her? Yeah. Even if we lose the round, I'm happy. There we go. Because, you know, we took the breaker, but we took the round and his breaker, so pretty good overall. The trick with their, I think it's forward one. I can play Ashura, but used to be able to play Ashura. I just don't really remember it fully. But the forward sword stab, I think it's forward one or forward two. You can duck. It is a hide if you didn't know. So sometimes, you know, you gotta guess when they're gonna do it, or predict, I should say, not guess. Although I guess predicting and guessing are really one and the same thing. But yeah, so you can duck it and it's pretty much full punishable. I'm not doing a very good job right now. Oh, I expected her to wake up. Oh, we caught her with that. I was to say, why no breaker? But she did in the end. No! We stole that. We absolutely stole that. We should not have had that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, 1-0 so far. But Ashura is very good. Ashura is a scary character to fight. Just great range, great buttons, great 50-50s. Just Ashura has everything, especially when paired with Serena. I mean, full screen conversion combos. She's nuts. Ashura is just nuts. But oh, I just whacked the mic, sorry. More on Sindel because, you know, I am playing Sindel. Sindel is in fact my main. It used to be Smoke. However, once I started playing Sindel, I just found her so much more fun. And gradually I kind of just stopped playing Smoke. And Smoke is a very execution heavy character. So I'm not too great at using him anymore compared to what I was, so I'm just better overall with Sindel. I know so far I've already used the hard to blockable like twice. I promise I don't normally use it that much. I prefer to go for damage. However, I'm scared of this Ashura player, and fighting characters who are top tier and are scary, I like to go for it as often as I can. I like that they nerfed it so no one can really like completely rinse and repeat loop it. I never did that, even when it was she quit. Even when it was available, I used to do it once and that was it, because I just felt twice in a row, over and over again, too cheap. But I mean, our first set, we get a win with a quitality. Okay, second set time. Looks like we're going to be facing a Tanya, who is also a giant pain. Since the update, I'm pretty sure Tanya is considered like top tier. I'm not too sure, or at least very good.
I'll take whatever punishment may come.
But what I was saying in the last match before the guy quit was, you know, when I'm fighting characters that I'm pretty scared of and stuff, I tend to use the 50-50 hard blockable a bit more. But other than that, I don't really like to use it. Also, because I was talking about, like, I use it on, like, high tiers, mainly. A lot of people are probably going to be like, oh, but Sindel's high tier. And, like, I get it, everyone has their own opinion. And, you know, I'm sure there are many pro players and things like that who say Sindel is, you know, top 5 or at least top 10, whatever. I disagree. In my humble opinion, as a Sindel player, and obviously a lot of people go, oh, well, you play her, so you're going to say she's not that good. But let me throw out a logical argument here. Mids. She has 2 mids in her back 2, which is that, and then her forward 4, which is that. And they're slow. Really slow. Granted, forward 4 can break some characters' armor. Not everyone's, but it can. She has 1 low, which is horrifically unsafe on whiff and on block. And on hit, does switch sides, which can be helpful. It has helped me a few times in matches. But regardless of that, I haven't figured out a way how to combo from it. So I'm pretty sure it is not even comboable. So, you know, and then her overhead comes after her back 2 mid, which, I don't know if you could tell, is extremely seeable. And of course, you know, you can cancel it and go for, you know, another overhead hard, you know, with your jump in. But again, you see it and you just hold up block. Yeah, you know, you can cancel it and just grab. But you can actually, if, you know, you're quick enough and have got good reactions, see that they've cancelled it and punish accordingly. So it's not a be-all and end-all. Like, and when it comes to range, like, she's got good range in her down 3 and her forward 1, 3 specifically. But that's really it. And, you know, as for plus frames, 2-4 is plus, and I think 2-4-4 is either plus or minus, but with good pushback that you can get a string off. I think her 1-1 is either +1 or neutral. Can't remember. What else? Yeah, everything else pretty much punishable on block, so she's not amazing at pressure. Like, you can pressure, but a lot of it isn't real, which is a problem. Her armor move can quite easily be broken by quite a bit of the cast. And then, yes, she has decent zoning tools. However, you know, her low and her high both can just, like, you can duck the high and jump over the low because they're slow enough that you can literally just go duck, jump, or duck, jump. Like, you can recognize, and it's very easy to sort of deal with, which is a problem. So she's not amazing at zoning, especially it's not helped by the fact that her meter beam projectile, that, just like Tanya's there, absorbs a hit. Absorbs a projectile. Brilliant. Unlike Tanya and Liu Kang, who also have a meter beam projectile that does the same, theirs goes from a high to a mid. Hers stays high for some reason. So it doesn't even help stop the ducking and the jumping. Do you see what I mean? So, like, when you break it all down, I feel like they tried to make her a bit of both. Like, she can do really cool swag combos, quite a, you know, lot of damage. And then decent zoning, but that's really it. There's no mix-up, really. You know, things like that. She just doesn't have it. in my opinion. Of course, there are going to be, I'm sure there will be people who, you know, will disagree, which is completely fair enough. I knew she was going to do that. Sure, I just realized she actually hasn't done Goro, safe armor Goro a lot. Okay, 1-1. Oh, also, I for once had the foresight to make a tea before I started this recording, so I've actually got a pretty fresh tea. I also have a new mug. I love it. It's you know Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's his head, and then like one of the bugs from Oogie Boogie is the handle, and I'm just in love with it. It's great. It's like a nice big mug. It's good for like a nice big coffee in the morning, or nice big hot chocolate or tea, you know. I'm in love with it, so you know. Just thought I'd let you guys know that little useless bit of information. I actually have quite a lot of cups. A lot. Quite a lot of different ones, you know. I got this Jack Skellington one. I have a little Yoda one. That is like in the shape of Yoda, like his ears fill up with the drink as well. Couldn't think of the word. I have a little dog one with a little dog face on it. I have my Harry Potter Hufflepuff one because I'm Hufflepuff if you didn't know. And that's just to name a few. I mean, I can't think of all of them, but I have quite a lot. Oh, I have a be careful, or warning, we'll talk about ants mug that I also love, because, you know, I'm an ant keeper. I don't think I've actually mentioned that on the channel in a while. If anyone's wondering, my ants are actually doing pretty great. They are currently in their normal outworld that I had them in before, and then I've also attached a second outworld filled with Cocoa Pea and a bit of sphagnum moss, as well as your usual critters like springtails and the such. Oh, we got it. Splat. 2-1. But yeah, they're filling out both of them. Their original habitat that they still have is pretty much, they've filled it completely with dirt and sand and cocoa pea. So I can't open that. So thankfully the second outworld I can open. And they've, you know, begun digging and making tunnels in that already. I say already, but they've been in it for like 2 months now. But they're still swarming the area. There's so many of them. But I love them, you know. It's actually kind of crazy. A lot of people, like, when they find out as well, I get quite a lot of people being like, you have pet ants? Like, it's some dirty thing. And I'm just like, yeah. And they'll, like, make jokes and be like, oh, like, you would, like, like, one of my friends made jokes when he found out about, like, killing them. And when I was like, that's not funny, he was like, oh, yeah, but they're just ants, man. And I was like, yeah, but think about it this way. They're my pet. I care about them. How would you like it if I came in your house, saw your new dog, and was like, oh, I'm gonna kill it? You wouldn't like it. Like, it's the same thing. And he was like, oh, you couldn't think about it like that. They're just insects. And I was like, yeah, but they're a colony that I've been raising for, like, 2 years. So, you know, I care. I care about them quite a bit. Also, this Tanya is phenomenal, I just want to say. Ooh. Damn it. Ow. I tried to armor through that for some reason, even though I know there's no gap right there. Oh, you caught me with that last time. Sneaky little bitch. Yeah, I knew it. I don't want this to be a zoning war, but I mean, if it has to be, I'll make it a zoning war. Okay, 1 round each. If we can win this, we take the set. Because it is 2-1 now, I'm pretty sure. Ah! Ah, there we go. Come on. Oh, 42. 2%. Love to see it. Getting us up to a nice little life lead, but unfortunately, Miss Tanya, gonna put it on ya, is applying pressure. I know the Goro shit's gonna come. I looked at her meter and thought it was ours. I do that way too often. Oh, okay, we got the grab. Just to get her off. She is gonna go for the meter beam projectile, I think. Oh, I thought that was it, but she didn't confirm and just went for a grab instead. You know, bad for her, good for us. Oh, I can't believe that caught her. Right, let's Hoosier Queen her. Because she's, you know, an Umgadi. God, I love this fatal.
Who's your queen?
Yoink, give me your skull and your spine.
Sindel wins.
I think she looks better like that. Well, GG's to this guy. See you guys in the next match. Okay, our third match is about to start. Took a little while to load in. Believe it or not, this is actually taking place like 3 hours later. I had to do some stuff, so I had to pause the recording for literally like 3 or 4 hours. But our opponent is Reptile, and I have not fought a Reptile since the changes. So I'm scared. Because I don't really know what he can do anymore. Like, I know, you know, like, the stuff he can do that is what he usually does. But I don't know what he has available to him, like, potential-wise. Like, I know he can cancel the, Air Fang Slam thing now. And I know he gets a standard spit projectile. But I don't know, like, if there were any other buffs or how that, like, translates to gameplay-wise. Probably give you maybe, like, a little mix-up on, like, whether or not you're gonna go for it or not. Oh, that catch, though. And you're out of here. Okay, first round is ours. God, I love this costume. It's so good. They got it so right. But yeah, because it's been 3 hours, I have not much recollection of exactly what I was talking about at the time before I ended the recording. I know I was talking about how a lot of people are saying, you know, Sindel is either, you know, A tier or S tier, top 5, top 7, whatever. And I personally disagree. And I know I gave, you know, a few reasons. But I just want to, like, say that I'm not saying she's bad. She is good. Like, B tier, at maximum B tier, I'd say. But definitely not a S or A tier, in my opinion. So, you know, I'm not saying she needs huge buffs. I just think they should give her, speed up one of her mids. Maybe make the low less unsafe and just awful in general, and either gear her towards, you know, being more plus on block or towards zoning a bit more, because I feel like she's like kind of a mishmash of both. Like, either give her more range and a bit more pressure, or just a bit more range, or a bit more zoning. Either way, I feel like a bit more range, something more than forward 1 for like ranged things would be pretty nice. But, I mean, at the same time, I do say, although she has, you know, flaws, obviously every character has flaws, except Kenshi, arguably, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it'd be nice to have a few of those little tweaks, but I'm not going to be mad if she doesn't get them. Like, whether they buff or nerf her, I'm probably gonna continue to main her, unless they absolutely eviscerate her damage, and you know, other things like that. I love how fun she is. She's, you know, creative. The combos are fun, and sure, a lot of people seem to think that Sindel is brain dead, but she's not brain dead. It does take some, you know, thought sometimes. So, you know, that's just my opinion. But I'm also not one of those players that spam the, you know, hard to blockable 50-50 overhead low with Lao Hat every time I landed a hit before it got nerfed. So, you know, but of course I'm not immune, and I'm not like one of those people that never uses it because I've used it in this video. You know, I do use it, it's just, I just personally, to me as a player, hard to blockable into like setup hard to blockable into setup hard to blockable into setup hard to blockable, that all told doesn't actually do that much damage, you know. Like, it does a good chunk, but, you know, you sacrifice the damage for the setup. I don't find that fun. It just is what it is. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade to you if you like it and like that style of play. It's just, it's not something that I enjoy. It's not for me. Not my cup of tea. Oh, it's fat damage. Drop the last little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Still got 43%. Like, can't complain. Can't complain. Oh, damn it! That didn't punish. Come. Ooh, nice duck. I just realised he's using Janet as well. I've not seen any Janet Reptile. Janet is a cameo that I feel I'm probably kind of like Scorpion, either never going to use or like might use, but not that much. Just, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. More so, I'm on about here like stance thing. But let's chop this green dude in half. You can do brutalities and fatalities more easily to Reptile because it's less chance YouTube's going to be like age restrict or whatever, you know. You know how YouTube be. You know how YouTube be. But I just realised 2-0. This guy is, you know, he's good. So far, he has used the air slam cancel thing, and he's used the, you know, the new projectile. And we've seen some pretty fancy combos, especially with Janet added in. I love Reptile Sweep. Okay. Ooh. That's the thing with that move. It's fast, and it's, you know, an overhead. But it's not armored, which is just beautiful. The fact that they have not given it armor is just great. Because, like, I don't think it needs armor. Like, it's good the way it is. Giving it armor would just make it a bit overkill, I think. Ooh, see what I mean? Fast. Can't believe I got clipped by that. Throw some more air balls, all that crap. Come here. Chop. Oh, he went straight under that. 0 fucks given. I tried to jump and that was a mistake. Clearly, as we just, you know, got fisted for it. Okay. That's the thing with Sindel as well. You've got to throw a fair few projectiles out there. Because again, that's another one of like her pseudo strengths, is that her projectiles are fairly good. Like I said like earlier on in the video, they're nothing amazing, so I love it when that catches people. Like, they're nothing amazing. Plenty of people in the cast have better projectiles and can outzone her. Like Reiko can outzone her pretty easily. Obviously Sub-Zero Kameo can help, but against Reiko that's useless. So, you know, I think it'd be cool if they maybe, the one change I like, if this is the only thing they're ever gonna change, then okay, I'd be content. Give him meter burn straight projectile, make it a mid on meter burn, like every other one of the fucking cast does. Make it a mid on meter burn. But as you just saw, uppercut, finisher, brutal. Love finishing the match in a combo into uppercut brutal. But that is going to be the end of today's video. GG's to this guy, great opponent. I've had a great time playing my main for you guys. She's super fun. If you can't play her, I recommend you give her a go. She's, like I said, very fun. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, feelings in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.